This video is sponsored by Think Him. Think Him always. Are Lamar Jackson's days in a Baltimore uniform numbered?
You can't stop!
Welcome back to another episode of Sports Runs on Diesel here. We obviously all know about the Baltimore Ravens putting a non-exclusive franchise tag on Lamar Jackson worth approximately $32.4 million here compared to the exclusive franchise tag, which is worth approximately $45 million. Listen, I'm not going to be the one to throw salt into the wound here and stuff, but shame on the franchise for not being able to get Lamar Jackson a deal done. Shame on Lamar Jackson for not having an agent to help him get a deal done because he is his own agent. And with that being said, because he is not being represented by an agent, he can begin talks with other teams as soon as next Wednesday, which is kind of a scary thing because there are other teams out there that will possibly be interested in Lamar Jackson. For example, anyone in the NFC South that doesn't have a quarterback, the Falcons, the Panthers, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm just saying, we obviously know the New Orleans Saints have just signed Derek Carr to a 4-year deal. They just recently asked Jameis Winston to take a pay cut, which I think is ridiculous. I think Jameis Winston will go elsewhere. But when you look at the NFC South and that division, Lamar Jackson, the Falcons have a great young core coming up. You got Kyle Pitts, you got Drake London. I want to see him stay in Baltimore. I think they could get a long-term deal done. He has until July 17th to get a long-term deal done or a multi-year deal done with another team if it is not Baltimore. So there's plenty of time, but to me, the market is going to dictate what he gets for a contract. We know Lamar Jackson wants a fully guaranteed contract, but I have an issue with him getting a fully guaranteed contract because this is a guy who has missed 5 or 6 games each of the past 2 seasons due to injury, and he hasn't been able to play a full season without having some sort of injury due to his dual mobile quarterback ability. And he is a rare, once in a generational rare talent in terms of his speed, his agility, and his evasiveness against any defense. I want to see a deal get done long-term with Baltimore, but if things don't work out in Baltimore, the Falcons have cap flexibility, and they could get a long-term deal done. A fully guaranteed contract to me is just, I think it's a little too much. I would rather see that than be as stupid as the Cleveland Browns are in that franchise of giving Deshaun Watson a $230+ million contract fully guaranteed and to put up mediocre numbers. The Falcons, I think, the NFC South is the place to be because if he stays in the AFC North, you got Cincinnati with Joe Burrow. Pittsburgh, I'm not saying Pittsburgh's going to be good, but you just never know with this division. There's always going to be competitiveness in that division. Whereas if he goes to the NFC South, Tom Brady's gone. Derek Carr's the starting QB in New Orleans. The Panthers have Sam Darnold. Bleh. And the Falcons have Marcus Mariota, but they could easily upgrade and put Lamar Jackson in that spot. And it's a straight shoe-in guarantee to get to the postseason with the Atlanta Falcons. Let me know in the comment section on what you guys think of this. And does Lamar Jackson stay in Baltimore or does he find somewhere else to go like Atlanta? Chicago has cap flexibility. The Las Vegas Raiders have flexibility now that Derek Carr is gone and they're not paying him $40+ million. There's so many other teams out there that have flexibility to go after Lamar Jackson. Where do you think he'll go if he's not going to stay in Baltimore? Thank you guys again so much for your time. If you guys haven't already, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notifications button because you guys will be notified instantaneously when I make a video. Thank you guys so much again. I'll see all your faces in the next one. Deuces.